Anybody watch the Twins game last night? Anyone at all? Josh Donaldson and Nelson Cruz both hit bombs off of Aroldis Chapman in the bottom of the ninth to walk it off. Turning point of the season, that's all I'm saying. Right. Anyway, so last night I woke up at like, I don't know, 3, 4 in the morning. I was just super thirsty. I ate pizza rolls before I went to bed. That was my dinner last night, so my throat was just dry as hell. So I got up. I might be weird for this, but I love to drink milk when I wake up and I'm really thirsty in the middle of the night. Well, I don't have any milk right now. So I filled up a glass. I got some ice cubes out of my freezer. And apparently I was pretty tired because I put the ice tray in the cupboard last night. Like, I woke up this morning, went to grab a glass of water, and there was just a melted tray of ice sitting in there. It wasn't spilt or anything, but I mean, it was just ridiculous. That's something I would have done when I was like 14 years old, and I did it when I was 24. But hey, at least it's not like Step Brothers, and I don't destroy my house every time I sleepwalk. Alright, what is up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video we are going to be re-ranking every NFL quarterback. The last time I did this was February 23rd, so nearly 4 months ago, and that time the league is a completely different place than it was. My thoughts have changed, teams have changed, quarterbacks have gone to new places, quarterbacks have been drafted. And I also asked Discord this morning if it was too soon for me to do this or not, but overwhelmingly it seems like people would like me to do this video, so we're gonna go ahead and do it. One quick thing before the video starts, guys, head over to gfuel.com and use code WyattzWorld to save yourself a discount on any G Fuel products. If you mix lemonade and blackberry together, it is Okay, so this is the same website I was on, and I looked through all the tier lists to find the closest one to accurate. That would be this one. This one is missing a couple of them, however, like Jordan Love is not in here. I don't think Tyrod Taylor's in here, even though he's technically the starter in Houston right now. But for the most part, I think they've got everyone. So why don't we go ahead and start her off? Oh, by the way, can't forget. So the rankings of the ladder, I think are about the same. So, of course, right on the top, we got the category of elite. Then we've got above average, quality, needs work, and then trash cans. All right, let's kick it off. First off, we got Baker Mayfield. So the last list I had with Baker, I put him at above average, I think, and I'm still going to keep him there. A lot of people like to give Baker a lot of shit. I look at his improvement in the player that I watched him become last year, and he was an above average quarterback at the end of last year for sure. Baker's got things he could improve on like every other quarterback, whether it's his decision making, his deep ball accuracy, scanning the entire field before he throws it, who knows, but every single quarterback's going to have minor little problems that they're going to fix, and Baker is still young. I'm going to keep him in above average. Up next, we got Ben Roethlisberger. I'm just going to stick him in quality. I don't like Ben. I know he put up good numbers last year. I know he puts up good numbers basically any year he's been healthy. I just don't like him. I don't want Ben Roethlisberger on my team. I don't want him near my team. And we saw it more often than usual last year when Ben Roethlisberger came out and he started to look like a 38-year-old man. He got the job done most of the games, but the games that he struggled, he was really, really bad. Ben definitely still has a year left in the tank, but right now, I don't want anything to do with him. All right, up next, we got Tom Brady. He's going in the above average category. Now, please listen to anybody that's like, why is he not an elite? To me, elite is top 5. And that's how it's always been, the top 5 players of that position. Tom Brady, I have at about 6, so definitely not a knock, but that's my explanation on it. Okay, there can be arguments made that Tom Brady still is a top 5 quarterback. I'm not even going to go there because I agree that there is an argument. But anybody who tries to argue that Tom Brady is anything less than above average is an absolute moron. He had an MVP year last year. I know that this is going to sound really stupid and obvious. If you took Josh Allen and Aaron Rodgers out of that scenario, Tom Brady would have won it over Patrick Mahomes. Everything about Tom is slowing down. And you can see it in his game whether his numbers show it or not. And that's going to happen when you're 45 fucking years old. But at the same time, we're not going to get a quarterback who's going to put up the numbers and progression that Tom Brady is doing at the age he is. Call him a cheater, call him what you want. Respect his talent. Don't be arrogant because you just sound stupid. Up next, we got Joe Burrow. You know, I'm going to put him in quality. People could say he needs work. I loved what I saw out of him last year. He just got hurt. He looked like a rookie when he came in, like every rookie does, but before he got hurt, he was starting to look really, really comfortable. He's kind of my firecracker for this year. Last year, I said it was going to be Josh Allen that pops off. I think this year it's going to be Joe Burrow. I have a very, very good feeling about him, and I'm not worried about him at all. Up next, we got Cam Newton, trash. I don't really need to apologize. I've reiterated this before. It's his shoulder. It's not going to get repaired, and Cam is not going to bounce back. He's been saying he's going to bounce back for 5 years straight now, and he still hasn't done it. Why would he do it this year? I know who Cam was. I respect the player he used to be. He's a former MVP. He brought his team to the Super Bowl. He was magnificent. He's still got the knowledge. He still knows how to play. He just can't. Up next, we got Derek Carr. He's above average. He is an underrated quarterback, and I will fight you on this. These are not quality numbers. These are very above average numbers. I know I already showed this once, but for anybody who loves Baker Mayfield, and he is good, look at Baker Mayfield and look at Derek Carr. It ain't even close. Derek Carr is a very, very good quarterback. And it's going to be one of those situations in Vegas where you guys don't know what you had until he's gone. Everybody wants him gone, at least that I've heard. Why? It ain't his fault, man. You put Derek Carr on the Patriots, I would nearly guarantee you that they would go to the Super Bowl. Up next, we've got Dak. Dak. I think I had him in above average last time. I still think he is above average. He's just got to add more to the resume, man. The only thing that bothers me about Dak is it's only 2019 and then the start of 2020 that he has under his belt. Stat-wise, like his numbers before that, other than his rookie season, like they just haven't been that good. But 2019, he was definitely above average, and last year he was on pace to throw for 6,000 yards. I don't like saying it, but I gotta admit the truth sometimes. Dak's above average. Extremely overpaid, but he's above average. All right, up next, Daniel Jones. I'm done with him, man. I'm done with Daniel Jones. This is his final shot in the league. He wants to prove me wrong. He wants to keep his job. He's got to do something this year, or we will never hear about this guy again. He'll go be a Josh Rosen, or he'll go be a Tyrod Taylor. He'll go be a career backup for the rest of his life. I don't like anything I've seen out of this guy other than his mobility. Last year, he had 11 touchdowns and 10 picks. How can you keep defending this bum? Up next, we got Drew Lock. Oh, Christ. Trash. Worst quarterback in the league currently. I would take Cam. I would take Daniel Jones. I'd take Andy Dalton. I would take Jay Cutler out of retirement over him. I don't like anything about Drew Lock. I don't like anything he does. I think he's an idiot and he has absolutely no idea what he's doing. Up next, Jared Goff. I don't care what anybody says. He is a quality quarterback. People like to say that he's like the worst quarterback in the league or something. No, he is not. He never had like a horrendous year or anything. He just didn't get the job done for the Rams. He's always put up good numbers. He's always throwing a good football. Yeah, he's an idiot at certain times. Every single quarterback on this list is an idiot at certain times unless your name is Aaron Rodgers. I don't know. I mean, I look at Jared Goff. I look at the situation he's in. He's on the Lions now. He's going to be probably a lot like Matt Ryan, just on a shitty team putting up decent numbers for his entire career. Unfortunate, but hey, he should have a long career in Detroit. Up next, we got Justin Herbert. He's above average, dude. I love him. I didn't think he was going to be as good as he was last year, and I'm going to put him above quality. He was the rookie of the year for a reason. Justin Herbert looked just as good as anybody that's in this role right here, besides maybe Tom. He looked like he adapted like that. Like he just went right from college into the NFL and he didn't even notice a damn difference between it. He's going to bring the Chargers to a level they haven't been in a very, very long time. Up next, we got Jalen Hurts. I love him to death, but yeah, he needs some work. His defense, he's only had, what, like 5 or 6 starts? Excellent mobile quarterback. He can throw on the run. He can improvise. He can juke. He's powerful. He's quick. One major thing that I saw from Jalen in Philly that I think he needs to slow down on is forcing things, because I think at times he thought he was still in college and he would try and force a play by himself. Little does he know he's playing against NFL top tier corners who are just going to pick him off. NFL, you've got to be a little bit more certain than you were in college, because these guys aren't fucking around. They're not going to make mistakes. I like Jalen. I got high hopes for him. I expect him to adapt throughout this season. Up next, Jimmy Garoppolo. All right, let's just get this out of the way. I put him in trash last time. I had my head on a pole. I thought it was hilarious. I think the guy is terrible, okay? I'll be nice. I'll say he needs work, though. Very bare bones. There's a reason he's not about to have a starting job anymore, either. Up next, Josh Allen. Yes, sir. He is elite. Elite! I actually just made a tweet about his stew scores yesterday. Not in one major category was he below 5. He was top 5 in everything. That right there is enough. I could end this conversation. I don't need to explain myself. But I will. His throw on the run is unfair. His arm is unfair. His power while running to truck somebody and stiff arm him is just absolutely ludicrous. He's looking like he is as elusive as Deshaun Watson in recent years. His ability to improvise is getting on the level of Patrick Mahomes. I could go on for days. Josh Allen is my MVP frontrunner for this upcoming season. You can call me biased, I call it confidence. I'm confident in my boy, and he is going to kick everyone's ass. Up next, we got Justin Fields. I'm just gonna say needs work. Okay, he only had one full season in college, even though his last year's college season was obviously great. I like Justin Fields. I've liked everything I've seen from him. He's actually my number 2 coming out of the draft. I would have taken him over Zach Wilson. But the thing about Justin Fields is that there are gonna be certain aspects of his game that are unrevealed to us yet. What I'm trying to say is he didn't necessarily have the most complete college career because he just didn't have the most time logged in. I think he's going to be great, but I'm expecting him to have some issues when he first starts. Up next, we got Captain Kirk Cousins, above average. I don't need to explain it. We talk about him every single video. Look him up if you need any discussion on him. Don't sleep on the Vikings. It's a foolish mistake. Up next, we got Kyler Murray. Now, this is a difficult one. He doesn't put up better numbers than Jared Goff as a quarterback. For anybody who thinks that this is night and day, his numbers to Jared Goff are almost identical. I had him in above average. I'm going to put Kyler down in quality for now. He's been good since he came into the league. He's been good on the run. He's been good with his arm. And no matter how good he looks in all those plays that he makes, especially the Hail Murray, his numbers are incredibly average. I can't put him above average even though I want to. I'm just going to keep him in quality for right now. It's not a knock on Kyler. It's me being honest. Up next, we got Lamar. He's still above average. People think he's a lot worse than he actually is. Just because he didn't have back-to-back MVP seasons doesn't mean the guy's fucking washed up already. I'll keep him in above average for now, and I don't have a problem with it. Up next, we got Trey Lance. The guy definitely needs work. He's only played 1 year of college. Obviously, he was rostered in North Dakota for 3, but he only really played 1. He had 28 touchdowns and 0 picks, but I don't think he even hit 3,000 yards. If I was San Francisco, I would have taken Justin Fields. I don't hate Trey Lance. I actually like him, but that was a really ballsy pick. All right, up next, we got Trevor Lawrence. I'm going to put him in quality. I know that's going to sound crazy. He went 34-2 at Clemson, made 2 national championship appearances, won 1 of them, and had 3 consecutive years of putting up some of the best college numbers anyone has ever seen. I'll take the shit for it. Trevor Lawrence is going to be good. He's going to be good right out of the gate. I have faith in my man. Up next, we got Mac Jones. It's not fair for me to say he's trash, even though I already think he is. I'm going to put him in needs work. 1 year of playing, surrounded by the best receiving core in the nation under the best head coach in the nation. You put me in an Alabama uniform, I'm going to go there and win you a national championship. Now, Bill Belichick, he can make anybody good. I'm sure Mac can be a monster in New England. Maybe he would have been good with Shanahan, but we'll see how he does. Up next, we got Mr. Patty Mahomes. Don't need to talk much about him.
Elite!
Up next, we got Matt Ryan. He's still quality. I can't put him above average. I'm not going to say he needs work. He's a good vet to have. He's going to throw a ton. He's going to get you 4,500 passing yards, but he's going to get a lot of interceptions too. They call him Matty Ice for a reason. He's got a huge arm, but he's also got a huge set of balls that can get him in trouble from time to time. Without Julio Jones in Atlanta, I still like him. He's got Kelvin Ridley. He's got Kyle Pitts. He's going to have Hayden Hurst. Matt Ryan will be fine. Up next, Aaron Rodgers. Elite.
Elite!
Flip a coin for who you'd want between him and Patrick Mahomes. A lot of people are probably going to say Mahomes. I'm not going to be so certain on that after watching Aaron Rodgers' year this last year. He's as sharp as ever, man. He's as good as he can get. I really hope he doesn't retire, but I don't think he'll ever play as a Packer again, so it's only a matter of time until they have to trade him, or he's going to have to make the decision. MVP for a reason. He's the best in the game. Up next, we got Russ, another elite.
Elite!
Russ used to be my number 4 quarterback. He's kind of dropped down to my number 5 now. Josh being my number 4, arguably my number 3. Russ just needs to keep it together for an entire year. He's got to stop with the whole Russell Wilson campaign for the first 5 weeks of being elite and then just dying. He's still elite, I just don't have him as my number 4. Up next, we got Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's quality. Fitzpatrick's never going to be your best option, but if you throw a football in his hand, he can get the job done. Yeah, he's a gunslinger. He's going to throw the ball up when he's uncertain about it a lot. He's going to make mistakes. He's going to cost you some games. But Ryan Fitzpatrick over any of these guys in a crunch time situation, I'd take him. I really hope he balls out in Washington. Up next, Sam Darnold needs work. I have a lot of faith in him. He's got a tremendous core built around him. DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, Christian McCaffrey. He's got his weapons, man. He just needs to be on a different team, which he finally is. This year is going to be the year that we get to see Sam Darnold actually play. Next, we got Matt Stafford. He's above average. Phenomenal player and a horseshit team who finally got what he deserves, and they are going to go a long way. I would not be shocked to see him talked about in a top 5 conversation around about week 8. Next up, we got Tannehill, above average as well. Big, smart, efficient, gets the job done. He knows what he needs to do. For those who still don't believe in him, I didn't believe in him until after this year either. Watch him closely this year. You're going to like what you see out of him. He's a good quarterback. Up next, Taysom Hill. You are garbage. Not good at throwing the ball. His ball security is one of the worst in the league. There's no reason to keep this guy other than the fact that he can play every position if you need him to. He's the last person on earth I'd want as my quarterback besides the guy sitting to his left. The longer they waste their time on Taysom Hill, the longer it's going to be until they get the quarterback that they need. Up next, we got Tua. Needs work. I think he's a bust. I'm going to give him another chance. Under pressure, he looks like a 4-year-old kid who's playing in traffic. He might have a fine win-loss record that doesn't count for what he actually looks like when he throws the football. Honestly, even Miami fans, you guys gotta admit, he did not look that good. He hasn't played a full year yet. He hasn't gotten a fair opportunity. I'm with you guys on that one. I think he's a bust. He could prove me wrong maybe, but the guy needs work. Up next, we got Deshaun Watson. I'm not sure on his situation, but he still reigns elite.
Elite!
He put up almost the best numbers in the league on one of the worst rosters. He is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Like I said, I don't know his current situation with whatever's going on. That's not my discussion. So we'll move on, but I still like Deshaun Watson as a quarterback, and I think he's one of the best in the game. Up next, we got Carson Wentz. Quality. I love his situation. I love the team he went to. He's got Frank Reich back. He's got the O-line he needs. I've talked about him in recent videos as well. His receivers are better than they were, even though it's not a huge upgrade. What matters the most is that Carson Wentz is going to have the time he needs to make a play because his O-line is elite. Shit on him if you want. That's your choice. I'm not going to do it because I think at the end of this next year, he's going to be sitting right here. Up next, Jameis Winston obviously still needs work. I think he can be fantastic. He has an insane amount of talent. He just sat behind Drew Brees. He sat there and learned for a year. Give Jameis Winston the ball. Let him work his magic. And last but not least, Zach Wilson. I don't know, man. I don't know why people think he's going to be as great as he was. He had one good year at BYU. That's it. I don't care if he was the highest graded whatever PFF bullshit, dude. It doesn't matter. It's really hard to judge someone off of one good year in college. I think Zach could be good. I think he is Sam Darnold. Like, they're very similar. That pick to the Jets, I would have taken fucking Sewell over him, honestly. Moved him to tackle, had Becton and Sewell on the line. It would have been fantastic. I guess we'll see. Only time is going to show how he really turns out. That, you guys, is my NFL quarterback tier ranking for the upcoming 2021-2022 season. Alright guys, that is going to be all for today's video. I really hope you guys liked it and enjoyed the return of the tier ranking videos. I'm not going to probably do a running back one, receiving one, tight end one for a while because I want to space these out. I don't want to do them too quick. Anyway, if you guys did like this video, you already know what to do. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, turn your notifications on, guys. I post every single day. If you haven't gotten an opportunity to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, anything like that, all my links are going to be in the description below. I've also opened a P.O. box that's in the description for anybody who would like to send me stuff. Never expected, completely optional. Guys, I hope everybody has a fantastic rest of your weekend. I'm going to hop off and edit this shit so you guys can watch it on time. I just said have a good day and I don't want to say it again. So, yeah, as always, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.